What is going on, everybody? Super Yankee for Life here once again, and welcome to Episode 3 of my Black Ops 2 weapon guide, weapon series, whatever you want to call it. And this time we're going to be talking about the second assault rifle in its class, the Type-25. Now, immediately, right off the bat, when this game first came out, it drew a lot of comparisons to the Famas from Black Ops 1, just the way the gun looked, as far as the magazine being behind the trigger. Its rate of fire, it definitely drew comparisons to its predecessor from Black Ops 1. I wouldn't say the Type-95 from Modern Warfare 3 because of its three-shot burst abilities, but the Type-25 is one of those guns I feel like it gets overlooked, in my personal opinion, by a lot of people. But since the recent buff to this gun and its damage, I think I'm starting to see a lot more people using this gun. Damage initially was low for the Type-25, but of course, since the recent buff to the gun, they have increased the damage, and I would say it's about close to the MTAR's damage, which is around moderate, not too low, not too high. Of course, close, medium range, this thing's going to just chew through people. Longer distances, it's going to take a little more firepower to take down a single foe. Recoil is it's definitely harder to use at longer distances. You'll have to burst fire, obviously, just like you would the Famas from Black Ops 1. And this gun definitely has a lot of Black Ops 1 Famas feels to it. The range obviously is very poor because of its low recoil, because obviously you'll have to burst fire. I would say this gun definitely revolves around being able to get close to the enemy, and that's pretty much what my class setup, or I actually have two class setup recommendations for this gun. One of them, which is the first one right here, is basically just to obtain your score streaks faster. See, I'm using the primary gunfire with stock, reflex sight, and fast mag. You can replace fast mag for extended clip, so you can have 40 rounds instead of the traditional 30. I have Ghost, Hardline, Toughness, Tactical Mask. Hardline to obtain your score streaks faster. Toughness, you pretty much have to use Toughness. I know it's mandatory for every assault rifle, SMG, stuff like that, but it really does matter to have good aim on your target while being shot. So this is pretty much my personal class setup for the Type-25. The reason why I have a reflex sight attached to the Type-25 is because sometimes, and I talked a little bit about this with the MTAR, is that sometimes the muzzle flash when firing an unsilenced weapon can mess you up sometimes, but especially when you're firing continuously, not in bursts, it can disrupt your aim. It can disrupt your vision. So that's why I decided to put on a reflex sight. It can help with that a little bit. If you want to put a silencer on, that's fine, but be prepared for a drop in damage. So that's just my own personal setup with the Type-25. What I would actually recommend is this one right here. The adjustable stock and extended clip. This class right here is definitely centered around speed. Ghost and lightweight. I think they actually increased the speed on the Type-25 as far as maneuverability. So if you put lightweight on it with this gun, you are a speed demon. You are a lot more mobile than most people are, even with SMGs. Toughness, obviously, Scavenger to resupply your Type-25 because it has a high rate of fire, and then it does have extended clip-on, so you'll run through ammo pretty quickly. And of course, Tac Mask to thwart anybody who decides to use shock charges and other stupid nonsense. So this is what I would actually recommend to people who want to use the Type-25. This is actually one of the more underrated assault rifles in Black Ops 2. Of course, people love the AN-94, the MAA-1, the FAL, weapons, assault rifles like that, but I think the Type-25 has a real chance to be a very, very commonly used weapon in this game towards the end of its life cycle. I think once people get bored of using the other assault rifles, I think they'll start using this a lot more often than they do now, because I'm starting to see a lot more people using the Type-25 with different variations. So that's just my thoughts on the Type-25, my recommendations. Next gun I'll cover is probably gonna be the first shotgun, the Remington 870 MCS, a very controversial and very talked about weapon in Black Ops 2, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, Super Yankee for life, signing off. Peace.